Pure Sports Show, the Eaton-Evans and Morris Solicitors. Usually you've got our guests on, we're joined by Gordon and Fraser, but we've got our new home on a Monday evening at 6 p.m. going forward with Eaton-Evans and Morris Solicitors. And Fraser, great to have Martin on the show talking all things cricket in March.
Yeah, you will always front up and talk, Martin. Fair play to him. And he's a good appointment, Ben. He knows Pembrokeshire cricket really well. He'll do well. He's someone, as Gordon said off camera there, someone you can communicate with quite easily. And he will listen to you, and he will talk and communicate with clubs well. So I think he'll prove a popular appointment, to be honest with you.
Now, I have to thank you, Gordon, for asking the question about the pink ball and the red ball, because
because not everybody knows it's obvious. So you get an answer.
No, it was wonderful to catch up. Looking forward to seeing how that season progresses. We still got to finish a football season, but the weather keeps putting paid to that. However, Saturday just got full Saturday for Ras Dewi Sant, and another brilliant race put forward around the city of St David.
Yeah, it was between 400 and 500 runners actually.
Wow.
Between the pace isn't quite what it was. I have to say that from myself. But Tom Sinton, the winner, I know we interviewed him in the first hour, a serious time, given how saturated that coast path was. There was puddles of water on it.
Wow.
You know, a couple of us nearly went over. Came in under 40 minutes in a new course record.
Wow.
You know, by yours truly in 2022, and I was a minute.
That's why I asked.
I was a minute.
It's hurting.
Yeah, it was a minute slower than Tom. You know,
that explains the tone on the interview.
Yeah, but
it would have taken me 2 hours to do it, so don't worry about it.
And
you did very well.
I believe it was then beaten again in 2023. Now Tom now holds it, but a great effort. But yeah, it was a lovely run.
Never ran it.
Well, I did feel a little old. I saw the top three speed off into the distance, knowing the first place medal for the first over 40 home.
Well done, Fraser. Well done, mate.
But
you know, life begins.
Life begins. It slows down. Perry 133.38.
Wow.
Again, staggering.
Like they're great time on a flat road race, let alone on that coast.
And the marathon winner Nick Williams, who was from away, 3:29.09. Now you've got to bear in mind coast path by the time the marathon runners came round. So not only did they have to obviously do an extra 13 miles, we made a hell of, you know, the weather did make it. If you've got good seats,
you could have been any better.
Exactly. And the finish up the
brilliant. And depending what time you finished, you would have had Samba Doc with the St. David's Day parade welcoming you back as well.
Well, I got to Langham before that nonsense started. I left that to the wife and the kids to enjoy.
Some people didn't fare in mud, so a few people taking a tumble. From running since coming up, and they're not going to close the road.
Yeah, it's a very funny decision, this.
When was that broken?
It was broken just in the last couple of days. It's had a very controversial reaction on social media. And the issue is, and unfortunately, you know, long course weekend, there has been issues with what they've put out in the past. It's a great event. Look, it is.
It is brilliant.
People sell it short by saying it's almost, you do the full weekend, you're doing the distance, you're stopping again, you're going to sleep, you're seizing up. You know, and since been taken down, they're going to slowing down at certain points, but it's going to cause problems. There's no doubt about that. And you know, you've got a lot.
There's a lot of tourists in our area then.
Exactly. So it'd be a shame. It'd be a shame if this taints it, because, like I said, it is a brilliant event.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've already signed up to this, let us know your thoughts. Something that we can dissect with Ben next week when he's back. If you want to get in touch with the show, you can. It's on WhatsApp 01437 764455, or you can email studio@pureaustralia.com. And we look forward to another great week of sport. What are you keeping your eyes open for, Fraser, this week?
Dry weather.
Actually, yes. Yeah, I'm actually coming up. I'll be morning for the Six Nations weekend.
Who's playing? Wales.
Wales. So it's a Friday night game. So
I was wondering why we just
of course.
Of course.
So that on Monday.
I haven't seen the team sheet been released yet for the Wales match. Hannah James is in the squad.
Football games, but
she's there in the squad, and Rhian Wilkinson has welcomed a new baby herself. Actually, talking back to Greg Walters, and she's very strong on the talk yesterday. We don't want to be that one-trick pony. This is something we want regularly to feature at these major tournaments, and that's nice to hear.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Gordon, what's on your hit list for this week?
Well, it depends what's on, Tom. I don't go too hard, I'll say that, but where I'm not 100% sure. Talking on a Monday,
wherever the 4G.
And that's another thing, Fraser. I've seemed to have followed the 4G this winter.
Yeah.
One of those who prefer grass, because I'm old school. But
I had to laugh, sorry, G. And the players coming up will look like caked in mud, but it was actually the blood running off their shirts and the chipping.
Yeah.
I was thinking, you pay all that money and they're still going into mud baths,
Gordon, Fraser, thank you so much for your company as ever on a Monday evening, slightly earlier. So if you've caught this one late, don't worry, you can listen back to the whole show at purewestradio.com. Click on the catch up. It's had a bit of a refresh and a redesign. It looks nice on there now. And we'll be back again next week for the Pure Sport Show, the Eaton-Evans Morris list at the earlier time of 6 p.m. The Red Thread with Tim Cooper is up next for 8 p.m. here on your Monday evening, and back again tomorrow on your breakfast show with Folly Farm from 7 a.m.